All right. Check the feed and everything. All right. Shalom. This is the brothers of GMS New Orleans coming at you with a quick live lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure to the end. Shalom. Check it. To you, sincere Akim. Yeah, we're good. So, hey, as the title reads, it's not going to be so easy in the Big Easy. ICE is coming down. And, hey, just as ICE has been moving to Charlotte, with Charlotte's Web coming after you, Northern Kingdom, ICE is finally coming down to New Orleans. And we're going to play a clip real quick. And, hey, this is just Nero 47 continuing to show that hatred towards you Israelites. And you know what? You've been warned by the prophets, right? For years now, and now that the action's coming, hey, ain't too much more to say to you, but lamentations, mourning, and woe, and especially with you Northern Kingdom down here, and just in general, y'all, as brother was talking about before we got on camera, a lot of y'all are proud, naturally think you're better than the Southern Kingdom. A lot of y'all are just walking around out here like literal chickens with your heads cut off. All you're really doing is breathing, trying to live the American dream. Well, Nero 47 is quickly about to turn it into the American nightmare for you. But this is straight from the horse's mouth from WWL TV, which is a local news station's Instagram page. And, fair use copyright disclaimer. We do not own any of the footage in this clip, nor do we stand to gain from it. It's simply for gain from it monetarily. It is simply for educational purposes. New Orleans is next on the Department of Homeland Security's list to deploy U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents to expand President Trump's immigration crackdown. This is according to internal documents obtained by CBS News. In the coming weeks, we may see around 200 agents dressed in green uniforms, and perhaps they will have armored vehicles and special operations teams. We're already seeing this as signs that people are marching the streets in protest of Border Patrol agents making a presence over there in the Queen City. An immigration attorney here in New Orleans is guiding and coaching really. And listen closely to this. He's in the hospitality and construction industries, telling them that they can refuse any searches by federal immigration agents as long as they do not have a judicial warrant signed by a judge. I'm telling these businesses they need to train their front door people and their managers to try to distinguish between what's an ICE administrative warrant and a judicial warrant. A judicial warrant is signed by a judge or a federal magistrate that you cannot refuse entry. An ICE warrant does not grant them legal entry into the premises at all. They can only enter the public spaces of the premises. So for a restaurant, for example, they can go into the restaurant space where everyone else is eating there. They have the same rights as anyone else to enter that space. It's a public space. They cannot go into the kitchen. They cannot go into the private employee areas. So they can't pursue an employee back into the kitchen. They can only stay within the main public areas. New Orleans is next. Hey, with my job, it brings me to a lot of restaurants down here. And more, in the majority of these kitchens, it's mainly Northern Kingdom that can barely speak a lick of English in them. So hey, I'm gonna be seeing a lot of nervous faces, going on the job over these next couple of days, couple of weeks, and much more so when those ICE agents actually get down here. And it remains to be seen how intense it's gonna be. But how they've been moving in Chicago, over in California, hey, it's not gonna be anything light. I got one. Kind. This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there's no light in them. Go on to the next verse. It says, and they shall pass through it, hardly besieged and hungry, and it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse their king in their power and look upward. And that's what's going on now. They cursing the king. They're mad at DJ Donald Trump for bringing in these agencies and these groups. So they're cursing their king out, man. 1 minute they was praising him, and now the next minute they totally against him, man. Right? Because he's coming down as that cruel Lord. All right. And when they seen other videos of this snatching you out of the cars, all right, they're ramming your car, snatching you out, and having their way with you, man.
All right, and they're using the whole get up. I seen some shit from somebody I know in Texas where they used the Black Hawk helicopter to fly over the house, and they was all on them, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, as you can see, we have gone into just actual police forces. Police now, we talking about beat cops. So now they're looking like full blown army troops, man. ICE never looked like that. The NOPD never looked like that. But look how they looking now, man. We in a soft stage of martial law. We're really getting into a mid stage of martial law, man. All right, a police state. Okay.
And you Northern Kingdom, you're already starting to learn, but you're going to learn it even more so that just because you got a straighter nose and straighter hair, this devil Esau still looks at you as just a Spanish speaking nigger,
Yep.
and he's about to show it. And one thing I'll never forget is when Nero 47 was running for his selection. You had that one goofy Northern Kingdom woman screaming, Donald Trump, I love you. Saying Latinos for Trump, and then she got deported and had a sad, sullen look on her face. Well, a lot of y'all are about to get disappointed because you trusted in your enemy and not in your power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You went down to Egypt for help and Pharaoh, and it's about to be your shame.
Yep.
But this is Hosea chapter 9. I'm going to read verses 12 to 13. Though they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them, that there shall not be a man left. Yeah, woe also to them when I depart from them. And Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is showing that he's departing from you 2/3 by allowing this devil to get rolling on you. And it's only going to get more intense going forward. Verse 13, Ephraim, which like Judah is just a catch-all term for the southern kingdom. Ephraim can just be a catch-all term for the whole northern kingdom.
Which it is.
Mm-hmm.
You a lot of times in the scripture you have where it says Judah, and it say Judah, and it says Israel.
Mm-hmm.
That Judah stands for Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and in the other cases, that whole Israel goes for the northern kingdom. And sometimes it identifies, it'll say Judah, and then it say Ephraim.
Joseph.
Or Joseph. All right. And that goes for the whole northern kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hosea 9 and 13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a
Mhm.
pleasant place. Because, of course, Puerto Rico literally means land, Puerto riches. And then a lot of, these Central and South American countries are full of resources. But Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. You coming across the border, trying to live this American dream in a better life. But as we can see, it's only going to turn into a nightmare for you.
It has.
Mm-hmm.
It has turned into a nightmare because, like I say, a past video I just recently did about a couple of northern kingdoms in damn what is Turkish Ishmaelite people that I know, they didn't gone back home, man, because they said they thought this was the American dream and they got over here. I've worked harder here in the last couple of months that I've been here than I worked back home. I have to put on a role with the people back home like I'm doing so good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
They might go back home. They might put on they might put on a Tony Montana shirt and look a certain part, stand by a car that's not for them, and try to fake it like they doing so good, man. But it's not like that. They're like, this is not what I thought it was, man. That's what they said. This is not what I thought it was. I'm talking about America as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They treat you blacks so bad here, and the things are so bad. It's not good. And I go, and them motherfuckers gone, man, going back home. And that's scripture too.
gone.
That's in the scriptures, man. And you best believe they're coming down on you, you tribes. They're coming down on you, so-called immigrants out there. It's gonna make you either go home or it's only gonna make you rage against the machine, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And it said they shall bring their children to the murderer. Not the nice man. A murderer is somebody who's killing out here. And that's exactly what Esau plans on doing to the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom as well. A couple of months ago they had those death flights where a lot of northern kingdom were getting on those cargo ships, and then a bunch of bodies started washing up chained, on the shores of Europe and stuff like that. So, you know, Northern Kingdom is already getting deleted. You know what's happening? All these Northern Kingdom going to these different alligator Alcatrazes, these different
Heard
facilities.
about them.
Yeah, they just quit talking about them.
Right. I got this one too.
Kind.
This is second Ezra chapter 15, verse 15. It says, "For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands."
That goes into many things: political warfare, race warfare. You know, civil unrest with average citizens going against those in the government. Citizen versus non-citizen. It's about to be a free for all in the streets of America, and you Israelites are going to be dead center in the middle of it.
Middle class, so-called middle class against the elites against the higher ups, the higher class, or however they want to say it, man.
People in the
War,
government fighting each other, in the military,
Yeah.
having sedition.
That's what's gonna happen. War is gonna break out over here on these streets, man, for political views. And we were talking about that too. A lot of we come into a time where it just ain't gonna be a C Kirk situation. All right, it's gonna be many of those things happen too, man. It's gonna cause people to pick sides, people to take up arms, man. All right. On top of the also they've been crying down here about the food banks have ran out. All right, and people ain't eating as they used to. As we've been telling you, all these fast food joints, all right, they got out there, these places that you love to get 4 for 4s and you eat
$6 meal deal.
all goddamn day. They're shutting down, man. And they can't keep it. We were talking about somebody that this brother know personally that he deals with day to day. The businesses ain't doing so good, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Kind.
Well, we got a company that we used to stand in front of. That damn jewelry store been open since 1920. Family owned. All right. This guy here is probably the fourth generation. Him and his son, fourth, fifth generation of that company.
Small halves.
And they closing the doors, man. All right. So the roosters is coming home to roost. All right. We like this brother say, he's just like me. We're waiting till the time to come to where ain't gonna be no reason to be progress. Everybody gonna be on the same goddamn level in a few minutes.
Zero,
That's
you're
right.
looking down on people because you make more money, you drive a certain car, got a particular job. Hey, these elites are planning on resetting everybody to zero, and the only thing you're gonna have, is your thoughts and whatever skills you have during Jacob's trouble. And we know if the Lord's not dealing with you, that ain't gonna amount to shit.
Yeah, you true. I got a little more.
Kind.
It goes on to say, "For there should be sedition amongst men in invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes."
Not giving a damn about what the government has to say, which as the brother opened up with in Isaiah, they shall curse their king and their power. We're seeing more and more people turn against Nero 47's administration because they see that what he ran on, he's doing the exact opposite of it. He's just showing himself to be that cruel lord and that fierce king to rule over you Egyptians or Americans in Isaiah 19:4.
And even here, I done made a video a couple of days ago on it. Just here in New Orleans, they have ran out. The city itself has run out of money. There's no more money to pay the different city workers and state workers, man. All right, that work down here. There's no more money. And then they already talking about trying to go into their cash funds and sell. I think it's $125 million worth of bonds, right? To try to pay off, to try to pay the people till they can go to the state capitol, begs for some more money going into next year. It's true, man. And not just here. Like I say, every city and state you see is finna turn into Detroit. If you don't understand what I'm saying, go look up how Detroit looks. All right, go look up how Detroit was one of the most
It's a motor city.
the motor city, the happiest place you wanted to be back then. People would move from the south up there to go work in the big three, which is GM, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep, GM, and you had who else? Ford. All right, you had Motown going on at one time with all the singers, all the different groups they would have. It was a thing to be. It was a place to be at one time. Now look at it. Go look at it now. Go put it on your YouTubes. Look at it now. It's no more, man. The downtowns, the skyscrapers, all of them just it's abandoned. The neighborhoods are just abandoned. People don't even live in the city. They live way on the outskirts some goddamn well, out of the town. And that's finna be for all these goddamn cities, man.
Hmm. I mean, the first RoboCop, that's what that whole movie was about, was, Detroit. They were in Detroit and it collapsed. And then you had corporations take over and start putting robots on the street to police the people, which
Where
that's
we at
where we're
now?
seeing moving now.
That's where we're moving to now, man. All right. And these developers, all right along with China, because China right in there too. They have developed that type of technology, unmanned drone, human-like robots that they're gonna put out here on these streets, man. Drones. Because we got even every time they have something going on down here now, they got the drone dogs coming to your spot. They got the drones they fly to try to surveillance and watch you and follow you, man. The police.
Hmm.
All right. So we here. All right. We didn't told you before about where we at. We're here now, man. But I got a little more. It's a little more.
Kind
It says they should not regard their kings nor princes in the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Everybody getting how they live out here, as it says in the book of Judges, and in those days, everyone did what was right in their own eyes.
That's right.
Everybody's gonna be, especially when this food really gets taken away out here. You're gonna see that dog come out of people.
That real dog, man. Cause I who that was? That's one of those no, that was it was a Gerald Salente, or one of them said when people lose it,
Gerald Salente,
yeah, when people lose everything, they lose it, man. And people finna lose everything. All this going to school to get college degrees, all this going,
which they already,
Yeah.
you're mired in debt,
right.
and you're working a retail job, which that shit's disappearing.
That's too, man. Everything is moving digital. You might well say Jeff Bezos that took over that. He didn't crush all the different sectors of the mom and pop store box chains going in and getting shit. All
Made
right.
a monopoly out here.
Right. So that's done. All right. So we going into a whole nother system, the ushering of a new system. AI. What else? Automation.
Digital IDs.
Yeah.
Everything, K Schwab said, with that great RESET, that the merging of man with machine, the fourth industrial revolution.
I think the
Fifth industrial revolution. It's everything he said is taking place. But what, you heard it first from the prophets. But for the majority of our people, you just didn't want to take heed to the word. You wanted to, live in la la land. Well, hey, the illusion is quickly, falling away, and you're gonna have to deal with reality in the face.
Yeah, society, a normal society, as you know, is crumbling through your fingers right now, man. If you can see it or not, all right. This is it. We've been telling you, all right. The breakdown was already in motion. All right. Now the words of the prophets have caught up to time. All right, you've seen it now, man. All right, it goes on to say, and a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able, because the pride of the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
A man shall desire to go to a city and shall not be able. What does that sound like? A lockdown, martial law, or what? These Northern Kingdom hiding.
Yeah.
Because if they get seen out there with ice roaming around, hey, they have no qualms, whether you're a citizen or not, coming, zip tying you and sending you off to your fate.
Yeah, I think even ICE and these agencies have put out a memo just really trying to hire anybody. And what's been applying for those jobs, I found out? The backwood hicks, all right, them hillbilly honkies out there, man, that hate you, Northern Kingdom. All right. Those ones that have backgrounds and past backgrounds and being in the militia groups and shit.
Neo-Nazi,
Yeah,
pinhead.
them the ones taking up those jobs, all right, because those are the same ones that, like in Arizona, they had some shit going on in Arizona where you got the citizens, you got Edomite citizens taking up arms, going to the border to guard the border themselves. Because it's my constitutional right to do this. I can do this.
This is my birthright, my land.
Right. So them the same ones applying for that job for ICE, man. And you best believe when they get their grips on you or get the hold on you, they jacking you up, man.
I mean, look at what they did to that Northern Kingdom chick. They rammed into her Mercedes and grabbed her out by her arms and legs,
Yeah,
yanked her out of the car.
yeah. Instead of giving you the taser for 5 seconds, they put another charge in there for another 10, man. They fucking you Jakes up, man.
And they already shoot. One Northern Kingdom said, you know, they drove away from ICE and ICE shot at them. They showed the car with bullet holes in it.
Yeah, man. And they quick to draw the hey, man. And the truth to tell you, man, with that Romans the 13th chapter, this guy don't bear the sword in vain, man. He don't mind blood, man.
Said since that was not hated blood in Ezekiel 35.
Yeah. So
And
now you seen the horns come out this devil, giving the orders from on high to go after you. That's why you seeing this devil. He's to the point he's losing his wig. That's what he been wanting to do, man. I can go tackle a motherfucker. I can go kick him in his ass.
I got immunity.
And I got immunity, man. You know? And they got you Northern Kingdom driving around blowing the horn. That's ICE. That's ICE. Following them, chasing after the ICE. Hey man, you gonna get a lot of you gonna get unalive, man. For that shit, man.
Hey, and what's crazy is with the economy collapsing and people losing jobs, you got a lot of people joining ICE because there's no other.
Yeah.
You get a $50,000 signing bonus. So it's crazy how things are playing out.
And you got the right to kill, man, if you want to. Or not kill, you can damn near beat somebody seconds from death if you wanted to, man.
And your face is covered.
Yeah.
You just be a whole villain out here.
It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, and a man shall have no pity upon their neighbors, because blah, 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 but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because the lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
Famines, these other calamities of Jacob's trouble, a man having no pity upon his neighbor, but spoiling their house and their goods with the sword.
That's right.
That modern day sword here is full spectrum survival calls it, that kinetic device that shoots freedom seeds out of it.
Which is true, yeah. Yeah, because we always, I know I make this point. I've been saying it for years, I said, man, over there in Iraq, they throw rocks over there when there's civil unrest, when there's chaos amongst the people, when there's political divides amongst them. All right. But over here in the United States, they're gonna throw lead, man. Give me that I think it's, if you you got it on your phone, the GNLT, I think it's in there. Political turmoil.
Oh, con. And Shalom to, the brother Wadi and the brother Quab. Shalom, that's the brother Wadi. You put, extrajudicial killings where, when you go into the definition of that, that's going outside of the law to, kill people out here.
Yeah, because you best believe they're not just having all this armor gear on, MRAPs, all this equipment for nothing, man. All right. Hey, and like we just did another video, right? The Lord's judgment is finna come down, all right? Not only on the Northern Kingdom, but you Southern Kingdom too. And from your Southern Kingdom, guess what? The Lord's wrath is gonna get on you other nations out here, man. Preferably you Edomites, all right? Because you under the illusion that this is my country. Well, your country and your government has turned on you, all right? So now, hey, they're arresting so-called citizens now, man. You got it.
This is second Ed.
You found it?
Yeah. This is second Ezra's 15 and 16.
You got some more meat on it. You might have to go up about 2 or 3 verses. Be good.
This is second Ezra's 15 and 14 in the GNT. The world and the people in it are doomed.
Oh man. Out the gate.
Verse 15. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations.
And what's that war? That war is talking about the war, first and foremost, the war of World War III, but then there's gonna be a war on the home front too, man. All right? A war that's gonna break out on these streets. Because like I say, you Jake said want to not hearken into the the voice of the Lord through the prophets, a lot of you are gonna face that judgment, man. A lot of you are gonna be drafted. A lot of you are gonna be housed in these centers, man. That they got prepped and ready for you to go at. All right, that just is what it is. The scriptures speak of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for the disobedience and the things that's coming out, a lot of you gonna be affected by this, man. Go ahead.
Verse 16. There will be great political turmoil
You see, that's what we've been talking about the whole time. Isn't this political turmoil right now? You know, go ahead.
with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government.
Yeah, and that's what you see. You have these different factions of the Edomites. They're bucking up, right, against one another and against the government. So that's what you get. That's what you get to come out of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 17. There will no longer be free access to the cities.
All right, because why? These cities are going to get cut off with checkpoints. These cities are going to be cut off with riots. All right, riot police and ultimately blockades, man. All right, and like we said before, and we didn't put up other class videos. A lot of these cities are going to turn into war zones, man. You know, I remember the brother out there, the head brother of L.A. Had made a video about a month or two. You know, when he was up on the hill, and he was really his whole video was aimed at you women. All right, and he panned the camera around and zoomed out far in the distance, and it was saying, would you not, basically you don't need a man. So imagine these cities like Houston, where it's 4 million or so, 5 million, LA, and all hell breaks loose. You know how much destruction and hell is gonna take place in them cities, man? How much chaos is gonna take place? Place like Dallas, New York, oh man, Chicago, man,
Atlanta.
oh man, this whole goddamn country. That's why I say, to get a good insight on things, you need to go. You brothers out there and you sincere sisters out there, if you haven't, go check out the movie, The Road. Check out Bushwick. Check out Civil War. River, what it is?
Rebel Ridge.
Rebel Ridge. You got to pay for the other parts of it, but
Home front.
Home front. It's a couple out there. The first Purge.
Shit, all the purges.
Yeah, all of them. They
Forever Purge.
Yeah, they got even a purge about the election year. They're telling you what's finna go down before it happens, man. Which that's what they always do. These elites have a thing with what we call, what they go into, black magic, man. They have to tell you something, tell you what their plans are before they do it.
The revelation, the method.
Yeah, revelation of the method. I think that's what it's called too. All right. They don't want that karma to come back on them.
Mm.
So they tell you through sitcoms, movies, cartoons, and many other things, man. All right. We telling you through the Bible itself, all right, through the spirit of your power, Yahweh Shem Shai, we're able to do this. We're telling you through the scriptures, these things are going to happen. Really, the Lord got them doing them.
Mm.
Go ahead,
And if I could say another thing, even though they're starting to bring back these SNAP benefits, one thing, to you women that are paying attention, should have shown you that these men don't give a shit about you. There's a bunch of men happy praising that, you women weren't getting those benefits for your women, for your children or yourself. So that goes to show you that, the average, American man out here ain't, fucking with you women like that anymore. So when it really goes down, yeah. Only thing you had was the government and 911 helping you. So when those things go out of place,
boy,
it's gonna be very, very cold and lonely out here. Not just your bed.
Yeah, man. When these gladiators get it on out here, it's gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, man.
It's gonna be a cornfield out here. But this is 2 Esdras 15 and 18. Because the struggle for power will bring destruction.
Oh man, you see? And it's already getting to that point now, man. A struggle for power, a struggle for just different things amongst the people, man. Go ahead.
Because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live. Verse 19, driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions.
That's plain, man. And that's what we're going to. All right. We getting straight into that, all right, in these upcoming days, to where people are just gonna lose it and take what they want. All right. Because of the lack of bread and the water, man. The lack of having the daily things that these people indulge in. All right. You got some people that indulge in just food, restaurants, fast food. You will have you when those things leave.
Drugs,
Drugs too.
alcohol,
That's another thing. Yep.
medicate. A lot of people are medicated out here,
That's yeah. When those things go, you know how many druggies out here that's gonna lose their wig, man, and
especially
go,
down here.
especially down here, man. This whole city is psychotic, man. They on drugs, and then a lot of them are mental patients, man. You know what's gonna happen when they can't get their fix? They're gonna wig out. All right. It's gonna be some crazy, ugly, nasty work out here. How they gonna get down, man?
Oh yeah, we see. And this is all over America, but especially down here, it's just that you see a lunatic on every corner, a homeless drug
Yeah,
addict, bugged out weirdo.
and like I say, we noticed a couple places we didn't been to. We didn't visit other brothers in the last within this year or so, the last 2 years, man. And we thought we had it where we was at. It's the same shit everywhere, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just addicts and druggies everywhere, and it wanted it that way. All right, that movie, not the movie, but from the book, um, Behold the Pale Horse. They put that in there, man. About these, they got a lot of these psych patients out here roaming around in hopes that they do something to people, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but ultimately it's a breakdown of these cities. All right, it's a breakdown of the social norm, which we've been telling you. All right.
It says in Isaiah 24 that the city of confusion is broken down,
Yep.
and every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Yep.
And one thing, in Second Ezra 15, it said, for because of their pride, and the pride of these people out here is at an all-time high, especially our people. With these other nations, they can see the writing on the wall, but the Lord's got a haze over the majority of our people, thinking that America's going to bounce back, and this devil really loves you. And you're coming against those that are actually telling you the truth, which, as I'm gonna get in Jeremiah 18, it got to the point to where Jeremiah just, wasn't praying for you to get better. He's praying for the Lord to take you out. And that's exactly the spirit we're in. And that's exactly what the Lord's gonna do, as he did in the past.
Yeah, cause things, hey man, hey, we sick of this shit, man.
Yeah.
We sick of this shit, man. You all right?
Edomite walking the track out here in some cargo pants, listening to Jimmy D.
Yeah, man. We sick of this shit, man. You got moles, Edomites ruling over you, man. Our people are wicked. All right. It's just a day-to-day. This is day-to-day struggle, man.
Women are demonic.
Yeah. You got to be out your mind.
Lions everywhere.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, man, at the so long in this truth, you start to, you don't like nothing, man. I'm trying to find a nice way to put it.
I remember
All right.
my first couple of years in the truth, joke about how the elder brother here hate everybody, dogs, women, kids. And, I'm in that same spirit now. Man, I just go to work, I fellowship with the brothers and stay my ass at home.
That mean you in your right goddamn mind, man. All right. Straight up, man. I heard Elder Gabar mention the same thing. And I heard Apostle Ramla, Apostle Tuhar, different other elders that I know around Babylon. We all in that same spirit, man.
God.
Because some days I'm gonna just say it, man. You come out, you might wake up, you might make up just in a raw spirit, man. Anybody can, anybody can get it, man. Outside the Akim, anybody can get it, man. But it be like that. This society drives you to that point, man. That's why we want these prophecies to come, man. We want this damn devil to go down now, man. Seconds ago, if we, hours ago, if we can, man. But it's on the Lord's time too,
And that's why you 2/3 got to go, because
I'm gonna
you
get
know,
that other scripture for that brother too.
God. That's why you 2/3 got to go, because you still trust in this system. And a lot of y'all are in that spirit. Well, if Kamala would have got in, things would have been different. No, we want the whole house of cards to come down.
Right. This is for the brother right here. Let me make sure I ain't tripping. Okay. Oh, my bad. Messed it up. Okay. This is Isaiah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight one against another." My bad. One against his brother, and every one against his neighbor. See what it say? And the cities shall city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. There you go.
So a free for all. And that's speaking about spiritual Egypt, as we're seeing through Revelation 11, verse 8, America. And it said, brother against brother, city against city, neighbor against neighbor, kingdom against kingdom. From the East Coast to the West Coast, from the southern border to the northern border, America just going to become one big arena. It's going to be one big Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Because all you Edomites that have been living high on the hog, as they say, you're gonna get brought low. All right. All you Jakes that have made contractual agreements and can receive your constellation inside, you're gonna be drugged and brought low instantly. All right, instantly, man. A lot of you gonna go to those, try to go and escape this. Remember we watch Homestead, and that's what the family in the beginning try to do. Oh, let me go, try to go to that bank account, couldn't go there. Try to go here, couldn't go there. A lot of you gonna have that horror on your face. You try to go to those different bank accounts and get that passport and try to leave. You ain't gonna be able to leave, man. You're just gonna be stuck here in this war zone, man. All right,
God.
fending for yourself. You remember that? You remember in that the wife was on one side of the city and the husband was way somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's the scripture tell you about that? Don't go down from the rooftop for your stuff, man. You know, we came in them times.
God. But
You got Lamar.
I got this one and one more, and that's it for me.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Uh,
cool.
This is Jeremiah 18 and 20. And this is, Jeremiah lamenting to the Lord for, going and preaching to Israel, but Israel, scoffing at the word and trying to put him to death. So he eventually got in the spirit there, is like, look, take these niggas out.
And shalom to you, brothers and sisters on the coming boy. Yeah, how about
Shalom.
that, brother?
Shalom. Shalom. Shall evil, Jeremiah 18 and 20, shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them
Come.
and to turn away thy wrath from them. Which is what we've been doing, warning you that Esau's the devil, he hates you, and he's about to come down and put a lot of you Israelites down. But you still want to go down to Egypt for help and trust in the shadow of Pharaoh. But as it said, that's ultimately going to be your shame.
Yeah, man.
Verse 21, therefore deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows, and let their men be put to death, let their young men be slain by the sword in battle, famines, women losing husbands and children, whether they be, put to death on the streets of America or drafted to go fight in these wars. A lot of y'all getting rounded up and sent to God knows where by ICE. Verse 22, let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them.
And the troops are already here. When you go into the other scripture, we always bring out about how basically America has those caterpillars in it, man.
Mhm.
Different troops and splinter cells. What do they call them? Secret
Sleeper cells.
sleeper cells all here. So the troops are here, man. The writings on the wall. All right. Like I said before in past camps. All right. They have simply promoted detention centers and camps to you on the news, glorifying and showing you, oh, this is where the the migrants gonna be at right here, the alligators and all that shit. And then meanwhile, they also showing you these troops making this ice thing a norm to you, massaging it in
Mhm.
until you're gonna wake up one day and they're gonna have literal Humvees and tanks out here. It's gonna be the norm. All right. And then next thing you know, they're gonna be telling you to stay inside. All right, helicopters, Humvees, soldiers walking around up and down the street, man, patrolling, man. That's where we at.
And you notice, it's just Northern Kingdom they're coming after with ICE. What about all these other guys, as the brother was going into, all these other nations that have been brought in here? The Turks, the Africans, Russians, Chinese. A lot of them, are going to turn out to be these troops and ICE agents
Yeah,
coming after
yeah,
you.
they already here, man. I got some right here by me, up here, around my way. I got some damn gypsies around there, man. Cause I know this dude that patrol my neighborhood, and we were talking about some shit that went down once before. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I got a call to some gypsies." He's like, "Man, he like these Hispanics and these gypsies, they real raw." I'm like, "What you mean?" He like, I've been called to a lot of calls out here around this way where they use, they using that knife action on each other, man. I
Yeah.
said, "Damn," you know. But hey, that's what's here, you know. That's what's here, man. Go ahead.
Con, I'll just end it off with this one. When thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. So
Yeah,
right,
because I'm gonna say this too, because we didn't brought out past information, all right, through what's my man? Uh uh Sean Ryan, all right, even with the latest Sarah Adams, you can look her up too. Even what's the
the
one?
Health Ranger,
Yeah,
Mike Adams.
Mike Adams. That's who I wanted to say. To Water.
Uh,
Yeah, even if information that came out with Mike Adams, all right. This what his page is?
uh,
On brand it's on the start with a B.
I
It's
know
a page, it's like almost like it's
no, the
almost like
Health Ranger. I know he's on BitChute.
yeah, BitChute. You can find him. His name Mike Adams. All right.
Yeah, just put in BitChute Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, and he should come up.
Yeah, he didn't brought out information with that fat guy name is Jan. His name. Damn, I forgot that dude name. This fat dude that's saying how these 1948ers have brought these, all right, the small hats.
Michael Yon, maybe.
Michael Jan, that's him. How they didn't brought down there by the Baron, or not the Baron Strait.
The it's on the tip of my tongue. It's the Dorian Path.
The Dorian, they used land down in the Dorian Pass to bring in all these sleeper cells, man, from Russia, China, all right, all these different groups from Venezuela. They're bringing them in here, all right, to do the last leg of their work, man.
South and Central America,
All in Africa and shit, all right, and they're here to do the dirty work of the elites. They've been paid, and some of them they done ran into, all right, through Michael Young and them. They done ran into them guys and talked to them. These guys got full UN cards with money on it, man. Where they can go buy what they want, they can, but they're here for a job. All right. That's why we tell you all this. Like we out here at the track. You got people playing volleyball. You got joggers. Got all type of shit. This is gonna be no more in a little bit, man. You're not gonna be able to come out here, and we in a good part of town. The good part of town. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to come do this shit, man. This is a normal drive in your car. You ain't gonna be able to do that.
And man shall desire to go into a city, but shall not be able.
Yeah. All these things is gonna be thing of the past. You gonna hope and wish for those days, man. But like I say, Nero 47 is coming down hard, man. And like I say, the opening of this video, it was talking about here in the Big Easy. That's another nickname they call New Orleans, the Big Easy. It ain't gonna be so easy, all right, in a little bit, man. And we know they're gonna do y'all any kind of way.
Look at Katrina.
Yeah, they're gonna do y'all dirty. Go ahead, yeah, so you want to close out? You
got. Hey, so with that, we hope you're sincere, Akim and Akwath were edified, by this live lesson. But before we get out of here, again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to your sincere Akim and Akwat out there. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.